Okay, so this one asks us to do a scale factor of 3/2. And yeah, scale factor 3/2. Now, 3/2, what I would do right away is just use my calculator. And I would go 3 divided by 2, 1.5. So 3/2, scale factor 3/2 means that it's a 1.5. So 1.5. So they want us to do a 1.5. In other words, make the new triangle 1.5 times as big, 1.5. So let's do that. So 1.5. So starting here from the origin, what do we have to do? We have to draw an arm out to each point, one at a time. Doesn't matter where you start. I'll just start with this point, let's say. And I'm going to draw an arm out to that point. And so it'll be up 3 over 1. It's a 3-1 arm. Okay, and then I'm going to make that what? What am I going to do with that? Multiply by 1.5, right? So I'm going to multiply both those numbers by 1.5. So times 1.5. Well, 1 times 1.5 is just 1.5. And then 1.5 times 3 equals 4.5. So remember, that's what we do with a scale factor. You multiply by that number. So they said scale factor 3/2, which is 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So I'm multiplying all the arm numbers by 1.5. So the original arm here was up 3 over 1, but I multiplied both those by 1.5. And so the new arm is going to go up 4.5 over 1.5 is going to be right there. Do you see that? Up 4.5 over 1.5. You can do half marks on this one. So I'm just going to put that down right there. That's going to be the new point right there. So again, it's up 4.5 over 1.5, because those are the numbers I got, 4.5 and 1.5. So that's the first one. We got to do it for each of these. So that's the first one. Let me get rid of this. Put it back. Again, it's right. What was it? Up, up 4.5 over 1.5 right there. There we go. Okay, let's do the next one now. I'll do, doesn't matter, I'll just do this one, let's say. So that one is what? Over 3 up 1. Over 3 up 1. And then we multiply each of those by 1.5, which is what 3/2 is. You get 1.5, and again, we get 4.5. Looks familiar. So the new arm is going to go, instead of over 3 up 1, I multiply both those by 1.5. It's going to go over 4.5 up 1.5. It's going to be right there. It's going to end up right in the middle of that box. You can go halfway in these boxes. Is that making sense right there? So I just took the original arm, 3, 1, and I multiplied them both by 1.5, and so it's 4.5, 1.5. So I'll put the new dot right there. There's the new blue dot. Over 4.5 up 1.5. So we get that one. And now one more. And that is right here. And so that one is over 1 up 1. And so multiply both those by 1.5. That's pretty easy. Multiply by 1.5. It's just going to be 1.5 and 1.5. So the new arm is going to go over 1.5 up 1.5. It's going to be right there. You see how that works? So I just took the original arm, which was over 1 up 1, and I multiplied them both by 1.5 because that's our scale factor. And it's over 1.5 up 1.5. So it'll be right in the middle of that box. So that's the new purple point right there. And now we can just connect those 3 points. Let's do it. So there's the new triangle. We've made it 1.5 times bigger. than the original triangle. It's 1.5 times bigger. Its scale factor is 1.5 or 3/2. And the way we did it is we did it point by point. Every point we did an arm like this one, over 1, up 1, and multiplied by 1.5, so over 1.5, up 1.5. To find each of the new 3 dots, then just connect the 3 dots. Make sure you double click when you finish the shape. That tells the graphing system that you're done with that one. So that was scale factor 3/2, which is 1.5, centered about the origin. There we go.